Welcome you all to another AKSC talk session. And today we are going to talk about a topic contemporary caste in the contemporary Tamil Nadu and the role of Tamil Nadu Untouchable Eradication Front. And the speaker today is going to be Comrade SamuelRaj, who is the General Secretary of Tamil Nadu Untouchability Eradication Front, an organization part of Communist Party of India, Marxist. So today's agenda will be there will be an introduction about TNUEF, and then there will be a talk from Comrade SamuelRaj. The talk will be predominantly in Tamil. So after the talk, there will be a brief summary of what SamuelRaj spoke in English, and then there will be a Q&A session. So that will be the structure of today's event. So now I'm going to give a brief introduction about TNUEF and our secretary, Comrade SamuelRaj, before going into the talk. So TNUEF is an organization that diligently fights for Dalits' rights and eradication of caste in Tamil Nadu. And people from different backgrounds work together within the organization. So, in the current scenario, TNUEF is the front organization in approaching issues against the untouchables. For example, there was a big event that happened in Tamil Nadu where there were houses were burnt in three villages in the Dharmapuri district. And then our comrade Samuel Raj and his organization has filed a case and fought in court and was able to get a relief fund of 8 crores for the people in those three villages. TNUEF was also instrumental in identifying the untouchability walls that are built to separate Dalit and non-Dalit settlements in Tamil Nadu. It includes the most famous wall that was built in Madurai Uttamapuram to Kovai Periyar Nagar, Salem Gandhi Mahan Street, Trichy Edamalaipatti Pudur, and even recently there was a wall that was demolished in Tirupur Devendran Nagar. All these walls were removed. There were around 20 plus walls that were removed in Tamil Nadu due to the activities of Tamil Nadu Untouchability Eradication Front. So, one of the important intervention by the TNUEF in Tamil Nadu is the honor killing that are happening in Tamil Nadu. TNUEF is currently leading most of the cases that are filed in honor killing in the court. And this includes cases of Abhirami from Tanjore district, Nandini from Ariyalur, Anusia from Krishnagiri, and Vimala Devi Usilambeti are some of the examples. And there are a lot of other cases that TNUEF fight, irrespective of the difficulties that they are facing in the state. TNUEF is very active in creating a separate law for the honor killing in Tamil Nadu. And in order to enforce that, they have made a walking protest from Salem to Chennai, while they walked for 400 kilometers for 11 days to hand over a petition to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. TNUEF have also delivered very important survey on caste discrimination that are happening in schools, villages, and towns in Tamil Nadu. So, without delaying further, I'm handing over the session to Samuel Raj. தோழர் நீங்க பேசலாம் தோழர். மிக்க நன்றி.
நல்லது.
So, thank you, Samuel Raj, for providing such a great talk. And I'll just give a brief summary on what he has spoken in English. So first, how Samuel Raj approaches the issue is through an event that had happened in Tanjore district. So he says caste transforms into different shapes when the time is evolving, and the caste also evolves. So he starts off with the event in Tanjore district, where Aishwarya, a non-Dalit girl, who loves a Dalit guy, and then they get married and they go to Tirupur and get settled. What happens is after a few days, like the parents complain that the girl is missing, and then the police identifies the girl and the guy, and then both of them are of a legal age to get married, but even then they were separated, and the girl was sent with the family. Now what happened next was a very brutal event. The girl was taken by the parents, and the girl wanted to enter the house, but the parents forced her to take her to the back, and she was hanged to death, and she was made to commit suicide by the parents. And the aunt who was looking at the event, she wasn't able to tolerate it, and she took a machete, and then she cut the rope, and the girl fell down. Now, what the father did was again it was inhuman. The father checked the breath of the girl, and the girl was still breathing. What happened is he killed her with his own hands. So the author describes how brutal the parents can get. When it comes to caste, it doesn't matter if it's their own children. And then he says, in Tamil Nadu, there have been opposition to caste for the past 2000 years. There have been hundreds of poets and even saints were against caste. For example, Vallalar, he was very prominent in fighting caste in terms of in the uh, religious way. So even all of this were happening. Tamil Nadu right now, though were progressive until around 1970s or 80s, they started to go backwards. So now the comrade Samuel Raj, he explains the damages that happened in the three villages in Dharmapuri. It was more like an invasion where neighboring villages invaded these three villages with weapons, and then they threw petrol bombs, and they were destroying the villages for 2 hours. So, and then they use this method as a Dharmapuri model to threaten people, to threaten Dalit people, especially to say that, if you, like, if you are going to, go against your caste, then this is what would happen. So then, what happens is in Tamil Nadu, before it, there are right now there are 76 castes within the scheduled caste, where the people used to fight for all of them, and there was a solidarity between them. It didn't matter from which caste they come from, but they were all Dalits, and they were fighting for the rights of Dalits. But what the right wing agenda of BJP and RSS did is they separated these castes, and then they made to fight only for their caste instead of grouping the people. So the right wing politics, they got successful in Tamil Nadu especially right now. And this has not only happened within SC but also within OBC. Now, before, in early 1950s or 60s, people from OBCs used to marry across caste, and it didn't matter that much. But now, even amongst OBCs, there are events where, if they marry someone from another caste, the girl or the guy gets killed. So now, what Tamil Nadu Untouchability Eradication Front has done is they have identified that the caste has approached even youngsters now. There was a survey that was conducted in around 450 schools, and this was a mega survey, and they have identified that the students wear caste-based color threads, to distinguish themselves from which caste they come from. And they also wear their leaders' photos, a t-shirt with their leaders' photos. And they also have their caste stickers on their vehicles and all of that. And they also go to an extent where they ask the school to celebrate caste-based functions. So now the teachers are also encouraging these behaviors, is what the survey has provided. Now, they have also taken a survey in the village panchayats. It included some 20 to 40 village panchayats where the Dalits were the leaders of the panchayat. In those village panchayats, these people were not allowed to sit on their seat when the people from the oppressor caste is present. And these Dalit leaders were also not allowed to hoist flags, when there is a Independence Day or a Republic Day, which is a basic right. So right now, how TNUEF is fighting against all of this is like they have a movement called Sadiyam Tagarpom Manidam Valarpom, which means let's raise humanity against within the people, where they hold meetings in the non-Dalit areas, to spread awareness on this caste-based discrimination. And what they have identified is that even the non-Dalit people, like, they also understand these problems. They want to get rid of their caste, like they want to get out and they want to mingle with other people. And one thing that they have found out is that the caste organizations are keeping them in check, not allowing the common people, the working class people, to come out of their caste identity, is what they have approached. So one final thing is Samuel Raj also spoken about manual scavenging, which is a thing happening only in India right now. So this drainage cleaning, where like there is a lot of sanitary engineering that has happened, all over the world. The technology development did not necessarily happen in India. And even the drainage hole is called a manhole. So not having these developments would actually make the people to work for it. And they force the Dalit people to actually clean even the human feces. So this doesn't happen anywhere in the world. So what TNUEF is proposing is, like, let's go for the technological development in terms of this. Have curriculum within the technical colleges like IIT or Anna University or any engineering colleges, to have a specialization on sanitary engineering, and let people study on it and and research and develop technology on it, is what they are proposing. Samuel Raj also touched upon the atrocities carried based on reservation, and also how the government does not provide a proper budget allocation for SCST, especially both by the central and the state government. Here, they prompt the government to provide enough funds to actually help the Dalits to develop socially, economically, and educate themselves, and get out of their plight right now. And TNUEF is working amongst the people. They also work for the people in the courts. They also fight, to create laws. And they also fight with the government. So TNUEF is fighting in all these directions tirelessly. And the worst part is they don't have even a own vehicle for their organization. And I think this is where, like, we have to provide our solidarity, our support for the organization to carry forward these fights, and we should support them in fighting this together. So thank you.